What happens when a world-famous pop goddess and a former prime minister sail into the sunset only to be caught in a kiss that stops the internet? Yes, the story you're about to hear isn't from a movie. It's real. It's raw. And it's shocking. The whole world is now watching Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, two of the most recognizable names in the world, as their secret relationship bursts into the spotlight with a yacht kiss that's making history. Welcome to Mr. Darkman TV, and I'm your host, Humza Sabir. Before we dive into this incredible love storm, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because tonight, we're decoding the truth behind the viral photos, the secret meetings, the emotional pasts, and the mysterious chemistry that has everyone asking the same question: are Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau the world's newest power couple? The waves off the coast of Santa Barbara were calm, the sky a perfect Californian gold, when a small tourist boat drifted near a luxurious white yacht named Caravel. What the tourists didn't know was that they were about to witness something that would dominate global headlines for days. There, on the yacht's open deck, stood Katy Perry, dressed in a sleek black one-piece swimsuit, her arms wrapped around none other than Justin Trudeau, the 53-year-old former Prime Minister of Canada. The two were locked in a kiss so intimate, so natural, that there was no mistaking it. They were not just friends anymore. The Daily Mail published the photos first. Within minutes, social media exploded. Fans went wild. Critics raised their eyebrows. Political analysts shook their heads. And suddenly, the private lives of two global figures were thrust into a storm of speculation, fascination, and fire. This wasn't their first appearance together. The romance rumors had started months earlier in July, when Katy Perry was spotted having dinner with Trudeau in Montreal. Eyewitnesses at the time described the atmosphere between them as warm, flirtatious, and deeply connected. The two laughed throughout the meal, shared dishes, and even walked together through Mount Royal Park the following day. Then came Trudeau's surprise appearance at Perry's Lifetime's tour concert in Canada, where he was seen smiling, singing along, and applauding her performance. Fans captured videos of the former Prime Minister completely lost in the music, his gaze fixed on Perry. The images spread fast, and whispers turned into headlines. But as weeks passed, insiders claimed the relationship had cooled off. Both were incredibly busy. Perry was touring, and Trudeau was still adjusting to his post-political life after resigning as Prime Minister. A source close to them said they texted non-stop for weeks, but their lives are complicated. It wasn't a breakup, more like a pause. Then, the yacht photos dropped, and the so-called pause turned into the hottest celebrity story of the year. The new images show Katy and Justin kissing passionately on the yacht's upper deck. In one frame, Trudeau, shirtless and wearing jeans, holds Perry close, his hand on her lower back. In another, she leans into him, their faces inches apart, the California sun bouncing off the ocean behind them. One witness, a tourist on a whale-watching boat, said, "They pulled up close to us, laughing, drinking, and then suddenly they started making out. I didn't realize who the man was until I saw the raven tattoo on his arm. That's when it hit me, it's Justin Trudeau." That tattoo, an indigenous Haida raven inked on Trudeau's shoulder, is iconic, a mark he's had since his 20s. And it became the proof that stunned everyone. This was indeed Canada's former Prime Minister, openly showing affection to one of the biggest pop stars on Earth. To truly understand why this story has captured global attention, you have to look at where both Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are coming from emotionally. Katy Perry had just gone through a heartbreaking separation from her fiancé, actor Orlando Bloom. After nearly a decade together and one daughter, little Daisy Duff, the couple decided to part ways quietly in mid-2025. Their relationship, once described as a Hollywood fairy tale, had grown strained under the weight of fame, distance, and conflicting schedules. Perry had spoken in interviews about wanting peace, time to heal, and a chance to rediscover love without fear. Justin Trudeau, on the other hand, ended an 18-year marriage with Sophie Gregoire in 2023. Their separation shocked Canada. They had 3 children together, Xavier, Ella Grace, and Hadrian, and for years, Sophie was seen as the First Lady of Compassion and Grace. When their marriage ended, Trudeau withdrew from the public eye, quietly stepping down from leadership in 2024. So, when two emotionally bruised souls, one a global pop superstar, the other a world leader, found each other, perhaps it wasn't scandalous at all. Maybe it was fate. Sources close to Perry describe her as enamored by Justin's intellect and calmness, while those around Trudeau say he's been deeply fascinated by her creativity and emotional strength. The two, according to insiders, bonded over shared philosophies of life, social justice, and love for humanitarian causes. And it makes sense. Perry has long been involved in UNICEF and mental health campaigns. Trudeau's political identity has always centered around empathy, equality, and progress. For many fans, their union feels oddly poetic, like two sides of the same coin, coming together after personal storms. But the controversy remains. Can a former prime minister afford to be so publicly involved with a celebrity known for her boldness, her music, and her outspoken nature? Some argue this could damage his post-political image. Others say this is his rebirth as a man finally living freely. The Katy Trudeau romance isn't just gossip, it's a fascinating case study of how power, emotion, and fame intersect in our modern world. Let's break this down psychologically and culturally. First, the symbolism. Trudeau, once the face of Canadian diplomacy, now represents emotional liberation. He's no longer the world leader in a suit. On that yacht, shirtless and carefree, he symbolizes the human side of power, someone who dares to love again despite scrutiny. Katy Perry, meanwhile, has always been the embodiment of emotional authenticity. Her songs, from Firework to Unconditionally, celebrate vulnerability. Her openness about love and heartbreak makes this romance feel both believable and cinematic. Secondly, the timing. The world is recovering from years of political fatigue and emotional chaos. People are hungry for real love stories, something raw, something human. Their relationship, whether staged or spontaneous, offers that escape. It's a story that blends the fantasy of celebrity life with the humanity of starting over. Thirdly, the impact. Their romance blurs the boundary between politics and pop culture. It reminds us that even leaders, after stepping down, are still people who crave connection. And it challenges societal norms. Why shouldn't a politician date a performer? Why do we see such unions as scandalous? Perhaps the real issue lies in how society punishes public figures for private emotions. Lastly, there's a media dimension. The Daily Mail's exclusive didn't just reveal photos, it created a spectacle. Every tabloid, Twitter thread, and news outlet pounced. This story became not just about love, but about ownership. Who controls a narrative when it involves icons? Are they victims of their fame, or players in a larger game of attention? As of now, neither Katy Perry nor Justin Trudeau has issued an official statement. But sources say they're both taking things slowly and trying to keep their relationship private despite the media frenzy. They've reportedly been in touch every day since the yacht trip, planning to meet again before Katy's next tour begins. Fans are already dreaming about collaborations. Some joke that Trudeau might appear in her next music video, while others fear the political backlash if their romance becomes official. Whatever happens next, one thing is undeniable: their kiss has changed the narrative. It's no longer about who they were, but who they are becoming. Two individuals, unshackled from old labels, finding love in a world that loves to judge. In the end, maybe the world shouldn't be shocked that two people, no matter how famous, found comfort in each other's arms under the California sun. Love doesn't follow titles, positions, or expectations. It just happens. The image of Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, her black swimsuit, his tattoo, their kiss against the horizon, is more than just gossip. It's a reminder that even the most powerful, the most glamorous among us, are still human. They seek warmth. They seek connection. And sometimes, they find it in the most unexpected places. As the waves rolled beneath that yacht, they weren't just kissing, they were reclaiming their right to feel alive again. I'm Humza Sabir, and this was another deep dive on Mr. Darkman TV. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more mysterious truths, hidden romances, and shocking celebrity revelations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the next story might just be the one no one saw coming. Until next time, keep your eyes open, because love, power, and mystery are always closer than you think.